Okay, we have Prince here. He's ready for questions. We will start right here on the left-hand side, second row.
Prince, I'm just wondering if you guys have verbalized what are expectations in Auburn this year?
Yeah, I would say like we've done that. Like Coach Malzahn actually did that a lot. This Saturday, at the beginning of the year, he put up the expectation on the board. So we like for everybody to see it, and he just tell you like, first off, like you got to win the spring, and when you win the spring, you got to win the summer, and when you win the summer, you got to win the fall. And the expectation like is we got a goal. Like the goal is like winning like the SEC championship, and whenever you win that, like you got a shot to go play at the big stage and going there and winning that too. So that has been like the goal, like try like the beginning of the season.
Right here on the first row to your right.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm trying to get this out of every player, just their opinion. How big of a factor do you think that Jordan Hare plays in all of your home games, especially Alabama and Georgia?
A lot. Yeah, that's a special place right there. Like, and yeah, just the fan base alone, like that actually like if nothing actually gets you hyped for a game, that does like just being there, just that atmosphere right there, like just seeing the crowd go, just seeing the people go, like that crazy, like that gets you like real like hyped up for a game.
Middle at the camera bank, please.
I want to ask you about the two quarterbacks. Is there one right now that you feel more comfortable or have more of a rapport with, or?
No, not really. I feel like they're both actually trying to compete for a spot right now, and they're both actually like in a good spot. I feel like they're both good enough players, and yeah, you can tell they're actually like trying to compete because we go out there and you see Joey saying, "Okay, I'm gonna go with the orange team." The orange team is that's the first team, and you see Nick saying, "Oh no, I'll take this rep." Like you see them, like you just see them actually like fighting like for a spot, like, and you can tell like they're both hungry, like they want it.
Right here in the front, please.
Prince, if you could speak to conditioning. The Gus Malzahn offense is known for tempo, and as an offensive lineman, tell me about what factors along that line. I can see it plays a heavy factor.
Yeah, it does. It does. Like condition actually plays. Like you got to be able to like, because Coach Graham, especially Coach Graham, like it's old school, and you expect like every play after every play, like just get up the floor, start running, and because you never know, and the play just comes. So you gotta like if we just run the ball or just pass the ball, like you expect you like even though you have a pancake, like you expect you like sprint up, just keep running it until like the ref blow the whistle. So conditioning actually is a big factor to the Auburn like offense, and we just try to like get in shape every time. So.
To your left, Prince.
Prince Rex Castillo from WRBL in Columbus. So a guy like Bowie Williams had to step up big in the running back spot. How excited are you to see what he can do in his second year with more experience?
I'm pretty excited about Bowie because yeah, like he's a talented player. Like he's pretty good, and I know like after last season not being able like to get that 1,000 rushing yard, like he's pretty like mad about that too. So yeah, you can tell like during the spring and during the summer, you can tell like he's actually trying to take that next step too. Like he's trying to get better, and he's also trying to be a leader on the running back room too. So you can tell like he's trying to step his game up.
To your right over here in the second row.
Hey, Prince, a couple of questions. The first one is, can you give us some background of your upbringing, life for you when you were younger?
I grew up in a Christian home, and my dad and my mom, they always like installed in me like to actually like put God first and respect people and just be humble. So that's totally like my upbringing. That's how I grew up, like just be humble, like respect people and just love God. So I do that. I try to like do that in everything I do.
And the second question is, when did football start becoming the focal point of your life? And because I assume you've always been big, so.
I would say I've always been big because I was when I got to the United States, I was 225, and when I came to Auburn, I was like 240, 245. So Football started being like a big deal to me when I broke my leg in high school playing basketball. And after that, I told my mama, I called my mama on the phone, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna play football now because I got injured playing basketball, so I'm just gonna like stick to football and, you know, because I got all this scholarship. But she was like, rugby, because that's what she actually understands. She was like, rugby? Like, no, mama, it's different. Like, this one, you got stuff protecting you. So, yeah, I told her that, and she was pretty worried about it at first. Then she was like, okay, well, I'm just going to pray for you and see how you do. So after that, like, and then getting, like, the scholarship and all that, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to, like, you know, stick to football.
Right here in the front row, and then pass the one to your left.
Tega, you a basketball guy, defensive end, then moved to offensive tackle. How different and how much at home do you feel now that you've been there for 3 years playing this position?
I would say, like, right now, like, he's become like an habit to me, like just being there and just doing what I do over and over again, because that's what it is. Because like we go get like we run plays, we go through practice, walkthroughs. So just doing that over and over again now, I'm more comfortable, and I know what to expect. I know what to see, because like there's nothing new. So.
Right here in the front.
I'm sure you've been asked quite a bit about the quarterbacks this year, but I'm curious from even just how they command the huddle. Is there a difference, well, in how they even the cadence of calling out the plays between Bo and?
I won't say it like that. There's no different. Like Bo is Bo, Joey Joey. Yeah, they go like they don't sound the same. So, but yeah, like they both actually come to the order like with confidence and stuff, and that's what I like about them too, because they know they're fighting for something. So they both just come in there and do their thing.
Front row.
Coach Malzahn talked a lot about how he wasn't so concerned with who was going to start at quarterback because he felt comfortable with the talent that was around both of those guys. So can you talk a little bit about the talent that you're confident in on the offense?
I would say like just them being able like to run. Like they're both pretty fast. They're both pretty fast, and they both can actually throw the ball pretty well.
I mean around, like other than the quarterback.
Oh, you're talking about just like in general, like yeah. Okay. Like we got like the 5 starters coming back, O-line. So, and yeah, they're actually gonna bring like a lot of confidence, like to the quarterbacks too. And like we got receivers, like good talented receivers, skilled players. We got Eli Stove coming back, which was which is gonna be like a real big factor. We got Will Einstein coming back, who's gonna be like play like a big role to our offense too. So yeah, like just those guys coming back, they're actually gonna be a lot.
Right here at the camera bank.
Okay, can you just talk about more about preparing for Week 1 against Oregon? I know your other team had said it's really important to really start strong.
Yeah, I feel like just the first game in general, like, is actually one of the best, most important game like of the season too, because at the end of the day, like you start like that's the way you start actually going build the momentum for your team. And we just plan to start strong, and that actually going to like build like the momentum like going into the season as a whole.
To your right, against the wall.
Hey Prince, Coach Malzahn was just in here talking about the offensive line. He said you guys have something to prove this year, have a big chip on your shoulder due to last season. Is that accurate, and do you feel that
yes,
carrying that into fall camp?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we do. I feel like we actually did that during the spring too, just like, especially like working with our defensive line, they're actually like talented guys, they're actually good guys, and I feel like training against like the best actually like go make you the best. I say that, like just going against the best every day, and we do that every day. Like I feel like that actually like just improve our standard for ourselves as an individual, as a team too. So that's what we try to do. Like just trying to like be the best as we can be and like play with that chip on our shoulder and just be physical.
Back here to your left, and then we'll finish with 2 on the front.
Prince, Stephen Gunner, WSFA Montgomery. I know Bobby Carr is very proud of you, so I was going to pass that along, your old high school coach there. Let me ask you about Coach Malzahn. He was in here earlier saying he just wants to get back to being me, and that's being the offensive play caller. Do you see a hop in his step around now with just seems like he's getting back to being himself now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, you can tell, like, he's more, especially, like, during the spring, and you can just tell, like, just going through practice, like, you can tell, like, he's more relaxed now. He's just being, like, himself. And, I'm sorry. But you can tell, like, because now, like, he even asked, like, to play music, like, doing walkthroughs and doing stretching and stuff, like, and you can tell, like, he's actually, like, being himself. He's trying to, like, be more relaxed. You can see, like, he going around giving fits bump, like, to people and stuff. So that's actually, like, pretty good.
First right here, and then we'll follow.
Prince, 2 questions, if you don't mind. Coming from a big family, I'm curious, who's the biggest critic in your family that you hear from a good bit during a game day?
The biggest what?
Critic of analyzing your game of.
Oh, my family.
Yeah.
Like back home.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't watch football. No, my family back home don't watch football, and yeah, they just see pictures of me and they repost it. So like, they don't really understand what it is. I might be getting, like, I just gave up a sack and I might be on the picture. And yeah, it's a good picture they posted. So.
Final question here.
Tega, who are a couple of young guys that maybe people haven't seen much of that you've seen grow and you think are going to help you guys this fall?
On the O-line?
Just period.
In general? I would say I'm pretty impressed with but there's yeah, he's a pretty strong guy, like on the O-line, like he's pretty strong, and TD Moultrie, yeah, that is gonna be legit right there. And yeah, DJ, I was really impressed with DJ Williams. Yeah, he actually, like, he's gonna be good, cause like just the way, like, he run the ball, you can tell, like, he's gonna be something else.
How different is TD, this spring, summer than the guy than he had in the first 2 years?
I believe, like, at this point right now, like, he knows that by this time next year, it's gonna be him and a lot of, like, younger guys too. So I see, like, now he's actually taking that next step, like, to be like a leader too, and just going, like, through, like, players run practice, you can tell, like, you see him, like, take the younger guys, like the new guys out there, like, trying to, like, show them, like, drills and stuff. So yeah, like, he's actually taking that next step right now, like, just to prepare himself, like, for next year.
Prince, thank you very much. Stay
Thank you.
healthy. Have a good year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Everybody else, thank you for your attendance.